Guys, he's like gonna jump on in like 1 minute.
I know, he's almost here. I have the participant window open and I get to allow him to enter.
It's weird, I'm gonna be smiling because I'm just excited to see him.
Some nervous energy.
He's a busy man. He's doing lots of world saving.
We were 45 minutes early.
Okay, ready? He's here. I'm admitting him right now. Here we go.
Hey, hi guys, how you doing?
Hi, Dr. Fauci.
Good evening and welcome to the program.
However, it's
People saying the earth is round and not
suppository of all wisdom.
They're the so-called man caves where many husbands
They patriots all across Australia.
on their own.
Dividing people on grounds of race is racist. Well, then you're a racist.
In our democracy and way of life,
1 in
and
6
culture, and I
Australians
believe
is
it's
now
not.
living off the dole.
Being persecuted for expressing their right to free
We don't want
speech.
Australia to be overrun by these people.
And I got obsessed with my body straight away.
Indeed. Well, we're in the grip of the Ice Age, the dealing and use of the drug ice.
On religious preaching in Rundle
The
Mall.
Australian flag, Anzac Day, the national anthem, bacon.
Hey, welcome to Hide from Fire. Yes, everything is working. That's a first in a while. Yeah, I am as always Adam Sage, and yeah, what was today's episode about? Wow, I'm vaguing out already. Yeah, should we just get straight into it, or actually, you know what? I have a video I want to play first because this is just fucking ridiculous. A nose-only mask. That's right. Researchers in Mexico. What is the point? What, you're not going to breathe through your mouth while you eat? Like, how brainwashed are people?
We will die without us.
Oh yeah, you better put that on double up because, you know, double masks are better than one. Wow, this is, yeah, well, I guess after a year of brainwashing, what do you expect from people? Yeah, people have lost their goddamn collective minds. But not everybody has lost their minds. Some people are starting to wake up. Some people are starting to fight back. We head over to Canada. First burp of the podcast. Patrons at crowded restaurant chant, "Get out" at COVID health inspectors. This weekend, guests packed at the packed Vancouver restaurant Cordery, or whatever, greeted health inspectors by chanting, "Get out." A video posted on Reddit captured the alarming scene. Oh my god, people not respecting Big Daddy government. Well, that is alarming, isn't it? Which directly counters British Columbia's current COVID-19 safety guidelines. Yeah, because you have to listen to the government. Big Daddy government knows best. You know, the government is absolutely not the enemy of the people. In the video, which seems to have been filmed by a restaurant patron, 2 health inspectors speak with the restaurant's owner. Aside from 2 inspectors, no one inside the establishment wears a mask or face covering. Oh my god, nobody's wearing a... The owner of the restaurant, later identified as Rebecca Matthews, expresses skepticism towards the inspectors, asking them, who do you work for? Who do you work for? That was a bad Austin Powers. You see the sign on the door there? She continues. You understand what you're doing here. You're trespassing on my private property. One inspector tells her he disagrees. You don't agree? Okay. She says, it doesn't matter whether you agree or not, you are. Suddenly the sound of chants drown out the conversation. Get out, get out, get out. 3 get out, so there's more than that, I reckon. Patrons yell in unison, their voices increasing in volume and speed. The health inspectors leave because they're pussies, and the entire restaurant erupts in cheers and claps. Oh my god, how dare these people not obey their masters. Meanwhile, the person filming the video begins to narrate the jubilant scene. Hang on. I just walked into the coastal. I just walked in, and the coastal health inspectors walked in right behind me. She says, oh, it's a her. Taking the camera outside, viewers can see the signs Matthew has placed on the windows, the most striking which says, no trespass. The camera points towards the masked individual standing on the sidewalk outside the restaurant. Maybe he's a snitch right there, eh? The narrator says, suggesting it may have been a person who reported the restaurant to authorities. Yeah, somebody who just loves sucking government cock. Back inside the restaurant, patrons appear ecstatic. Just trying to make a living here in Vancouver, the narrator continues, referring to Matthews, and it's just insane what is happening here. According to CTV News, health inspectors were sent to Caudry after several complaints were made about the restaurant's practices. Indoor dining is currently banned in British Columbia, but Caudry allegedly served customers Friday and Saturday. Since then, a full closure has been ordered on the restaurant. Of course, because how dare she be a small business and try and make money? That, you know, you can't have that under socialism. You can't have that under communism. No small businesses. Everything has to be under the foot of the fucking government. What a roller coaster the last 2 days. We appreciate the support, reads the caption of a picture posted on Sunday. We have sold out of food and decided to close right now and tomorrow to celebrate Easter with our little fam, they write. Back open on Tuesday at 4 p.m. It's unclear whether or not Caudry plans on impending the COVID-19 safety measures required by their province. Absolutely, why the fuck not? And yeah, I have a video of it here somewhere. Oh, come on, I downloaded it. I know I did. Dun dun dun. How have I lost the goddamn video? Did I download it or did I just... Oh, you know what? I forgot to fucking cut it up. Oh, well, there's video from... Hang on a second. I had to fucking screen record it on Twitter because Twitter wouldn't let me download it. I couldn't find it anywhere else. But I believe InfoWars has some of the video here. Yeah, here we go.
You're trespassing on private property. Exactly.
Yep.
Bully them. They want to bully you. Give it right back to them. Stand up for yourselves. You stand up to a bully. Get out! 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 Yeah, that's right. Get out! Bye, tyrants. You're not wanted here. Yes. Freedom wins. Humans win. Truth wins. Logic wins. And you're going to see more and more of this happening.
Yeah, okay. I'll try and find the other video of this because I know it was yeah, I know I had it. Hang on. Actually, I might find it here in my show recordings. Oh god. Okay, I'm not sure where I know I recorded it, I'm just not sure. You know what? I know where it's saved. It's saved in a different folder. And let's see, third. Let's try this one. Nope, that was my failed attempt. Here we go. Yeah, so this is recorded from inside the restaurant.
This is trespassing! Get out! Trespass! Get out! Get out!
Yeah, here we go again.
This is trespassing! Get out! Trespass! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Yeah, see, there's more of them than there are the government, so that's why you have to do that. Yeah, there are more people who aren't the government than there are people in the government. So if everybody just tells them to fuck off, well, guess what? They have to fuck off. Hell motherfucking yeah. Power to the people. Yeah, why the hell not? And yeah, I got some other COVID videos here that I just thought were funny. There was there was this one from CNN where they let slip what's actually going on. This is hilarious. Trust me.
Clear to them that the vaccine is the ticket back to pre-pandemic life. And the window to do that is really narrowing. I mean, you were mentioning, Chris, about how all these states are reopening. They're reopening at 100%. And we have a very narrow window to tie reopening policy to vaccination status.
So we have a very narrow window. She said the last quiet part out loud. We have a very narrow window to force people to get the vaccine and use it as like a vaccine passport.
Because otherwise, if everything is reopened, then what's the carrot going to be? How are we going to incentivize people to actually get the vaccine? So that's why I think the CDC and the...
So this is all just about, the current lockdowns are just about incentivizing people to get the vaccine. Why is it so important to them that they get the vaccine? When places are open, nothing's fine. I never locked down here in South Australia at all. No problems, nothing ever shut down. Everything's fine. What is really going on?
Biden administration needs to come out a lot bolder and say, if you're vaccinated, you can do all these things. Here are all these freedoms that you have. Because otherwise, people are going to go out and enjoy these freedoms anyway.
Oh my God, people are going to go out and enjoy the freedoms that they have, and they're not going to feel like you, the government, control, or you, a fucking, elitist fucking doctor, and they're not going to feel like you control what they can and what they can't do. Yeah, it's exactly, they're showing their ass now. They're, having a beer.
The best end of the day is the West end of the day.
Yeah, so they know that they can't, this one from the UK, where a whole bunch of people just organised and went maskless to a shopping centre because they can't kick everyone out. Yeah. Yeah, what are they going to do? Yeah, there's not, and I'm sure all the fucking bootlicking government cocksuckers had a very serious problem. That, oh my God, you're creating a super spreader and all that shit. Like, it is just insane what they're doing. And let's head over to the US. I got another one, and then we'll do some Australian videos. Yeah, Ted Cruz being asked to yeah, can you put a mask on?
Yeah, when I'm talking to the TV camera, I'm not going to wear a mask, and all of us have been immunized. So you're welcome to step away if you like.
Ooh, take that. Fuck off! Yeah, he's right. He's immunized. Like, you're not going to get it from him. And unless you're saying the vaccine is bullshit and the vaccine doesn't work. Yeah, that's basically what they're saying. Hang on. Like, yeah, why do you care? If he's vaccinated, then why the fuck do you care? And yeah, okay, there's this one from Australia.
It is both a safe place and a dangerous place. We must treat this new world order, this new world
Oh, what was that?
of COVID. We must treat this new world of COVID, even in our own homes, with a high level of
Even in our own homes.
care and caution. Can I ask all restaurants and cafe owners and pubs?
Yeah, I like that. This, what was it?
It is both a safe place and a dangerous place. We must treat this new world order, this new world of COVID. We must new world order, this new world of this new world order, this new world of this new world order, this new world of COVID. We must treat this new world of COVID. We must treat this new world order, this new world of COVID. We must treat this new world of COVID.
You notice how the sign language interpreter paused and went, oh, you're not supposed to say that.
Even in our own homes.
Even in our own homes. We must treat this new world order even in our own homes. These people, they don't give a fuck about you. They just care about the power they have over you. It's like they say, there's nothing more permanent than a temporary government restriction. Yes, so yeah, things aren't going back to normal. Then you have these fucking woke fucking faggots on Australian TV I just found online today that are basically, yeah, well, let's watch.
Anti-vaxxers and conspiracy theorists have been slammed for refusing to have the coronavirus vaccine when it becomes...
Yes, because if you don't want to get the vaccine, then you're an anti-vaxxer and a conspiracy theorist because, that's going to work shaming people.
It's available in Australia. While the Prime Minister's accepted, it will be hard to make it mandatory. There are increasing calls for there to be consequences for those who refuse the jab. The government has warned it won't rule out strict measures for those who do not comply. It's a hot topic this morning.
What
to
are the
discuss it,
strict
I'm joined by
measures?
7 News political editor Mark Riley and journalist Louise Roberts. Morning to both.
Oh, a political editor and a journalist. Yeah, that's who we need to speak to about a vaccine.
Of you, Mark.
Good morning.
Do you think the federal government will follow through on these threats?
Oh, she admits they're threats.
Good morning, Nat. Good morning, Louise. I think it probably will. I mean, Scott Morrison yesterday in a couple of interviews said, don't forget I'm the Minister of No Jab, No Play. And that requirement was brought in by a lot of the states in childcare centres and in schools. So there are things the government can do legally. There's a collision here between the rights of the individual and the rights of the community, but the law has deferred in favour of the community in some celebrated cases. So
it's celebrated when you take away the rights of the individual. That's something you celebrate.
the government can do something. Maybe, no jab, no job keeper. No jab, no job seeker. Would that work?
Oh, no jab, you can't earn money.
Who knows? But look, the bigger problem here, though, Nat, is a question of moral and intellectual equivalence. This is what the anti-vaxxers want. They want a debate where their Fruit Loop ideas are given the same elevation as science, and we shouldn't give them that.
So basically, unless of course there's a scientist who disagrees with you, then that's a Fruit Loop idea.
Yeah. Are they being un-Australian, Louise? Did it help yesterday?
How is it un-Australian not to obey the government?
With the messaging that, Scott Morrison, did this massive media campaign, and then the company that he was talking about came out and sort of had to clarify a few things and say it was actually a letter of intent, it wasn't actually a deal.
Look, I think the vaccine will go ahead. It's what we've, give or take some of the fine print that obviously has to be ironed out at this point. But it's what we've all been waiting for. I mean, this whole pandemic has been marked by a real feeling of helplessness that we need a vaccine in order to
that we need the government in order to live our lives.
Get on with our lives, but also a sense of we're all in this together. That's why we all need to have this vaccine, because in order to get herd immunity, 95% of us need to have it.
Unless 95% of us get the virus, and that still leaves 4.96 people. Yeah, it's like percent of people who aren't going to die. So 95% of people get it. 99.96% of them are going to be fine.
Unless you have a legitimate medical reason not to have the vaccine, and to my mind, that's the only reason why you should refuse it.
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Okay. And the other idea that's really important here is the responsibility on big media companies. By that, I mean...
Oh, that's right, because at the end of the day, everybody listens to the corporate media. Everybody trusts the corporate media. So, yeah, we need you to tell us what's right from wrong.
Those big media companies who say they aren't big media companies, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all these social media platforms, when all these nutcase theories are being propagated on their platforms, they should pull them down. If they can pull down tweets from the President of the United States, they can pull down this gumph, and they should.
Well, the amount of things that go around Facebook every day, and you can hear it come out at every barbecue, at every dinner party. It's sprouted.
Yes.
What are you doing going to barbecues and dinner parties when you haven't had the vaccine?
No, it's repeated back to you.
People can be worried about these things, and people who maybe haven't read deeply into it can be persuaded by it. So, I mean, there's a real responsibility for this sort of stuff. I read stuff last night about, vaccines being a front for injecting silicon chips into people's bodies so governments can trace them. I mean, really, this sort of stuff should not be allowed to be put onto social media.
People should not be allowed to voice opinions that I disagree with because I work in mainstream media and they don't.
Because it does persuade people, unfortunately.
Yeah.
What are you saying about yourself there? You're saying that what you do is propaganda, what you do is persuade people, whether it's true or not. You're admitting that that's exactly, you're admitting that that is exactly what you're doing with the whole fucking thing. Okay, have I got anything else here on coronavirus for this week? No. Actually, I just want to show this because it's funny. There's a Antifa outside some bank, and what is brilliant about this is they're spray painting like defund the police, and watch what happens. He's writing defund. Watch this guy going up.
Get down!
This, he hates the establishment. Oh, he doesn't want any of those evil establishment people coming near him. Yeah, go on, you can do it. You can do it. Oh, by the way, that's black paint that he was going to use to spray paint, leaking out, not blood. Dude, it wasn't even that high of a fall. This is what happens when you've never worked a day in your life. That will hurt you.
We got 911 call from EMS. Step back, EMS is coming. Step back, EMS is coming. Step back.
Why? It's Antifa. They have their own EMS. They have their own, like, people with little red crosses painted on their shirts. So, you know, why?
EMS is coming.
What happened? What hurts? His hip. His hip? Yeah. What were you doing? He fell. He fell from where? He fell on his hip.
He fell from where? He fell on his hip. I won't admit he was being a dickhead and fucked up. Oh, look, and there's the people he wants to defund helping him. Hang on, we got to go back on that because it wasn't even that hard of a fall. Here we go. I can do it. Oh, what? This is what happens when you have no upper body strength. Oh. Okay, let's watch that again. Oh no, she had to take off her pink mittens to help him. Oh, what a hero this guy is. And no doubt they will label him as some kind of hero. Oh, what a faggot. Oh, and speaking of faggots, the George Floyd case is going on today. Ooh, yes, I did. That's better. George Floyd's friend, who allegedly gave him a fake $20 bill and drugs cocktail. Why did he give him a fake $20 bill? What, he handed it to him to buy drugs with, and he went, "No, it's fake, man. Take it back." Excuse me. And cocktail that got him arrested refuses to testify. In case he incriminates himself in drugs and third-degree murder charge. Well, hang on. I thought that I thought that the knee on the neck is what killed George Floyd. You know, because that's not what the coroner said, but you know, according to the media, that's what killed him. So why would this person be in any danger? Morris Lester Hall, who is in a car, was in the car rather, along with George Floyd the day of his death, appeared in court via video link Tuesday. He had been held in Hepburn County Jail ahead of his appearance. Hall, 42, last week filed a shock notice stating his intentions to plead the fifth should not be called. He should not be called to testify. Yeah, so basically, it's like he sold him the fentanyl that ultimately killed him. So, according to was it Minneapolis or wherever, that's basically, that's basically third-degree murder he can get for that. Former Minneapolis police officer Chauvin, 45, is charged with murder and manslaughter after being accused of pinning his knee on Floyd's neck for 9 9 minutes and 29 seconds last May 25th. He pled not guilty, arguing that he did only what he was trained to do in his 19 years as a cop. Yep, and they showed that was what he was trained to do. His friend is refusing to testify, blah, blah, blah. Lester Hall, who was in the car, so this is who basically the prosecution have called as a witness, and then he turns around and goes, oh, but I can get in trouble because of what actually happened. I gave him fentanyl, he took it, and he died from fentanyl. His bid to avoid testifying was filed the night before Floyd's girlfriend, Courtney Ross, surprise, surprise, fat white woman, took the stand and told jurors that she and Floyd had brought opioids and drugs believed to be speedballs, a mix of methamphetamine and fentanyl. Well, you know, that's a pretty good combination right there.
You will die without honor.
And that's exactly what happened. According to Ross, on one occasion, when she took pills believed to be brought from Hall, she felt like she was going to die. Oh, that's not good for the prosecution. Ross also revealed that Floyd had been hospitalized twice in March, on one occasion due to a drug overdose that saw him hospitalized for 5 days. She said the March pills did not come from Hall. Oh, okay, so you got the pills from a different middleman, a different drug dealer. So, yeah, you should be fine. On Tuesday, Hall appealed via media link from Hepton County Public Safety Facility, where he's been held since his arrest on March 16th of violating a no-contact order, domestic assault by strangulation, and another felony or warrant. Okay, so they're accusing the cop of, basically asphyxiating, strangling George Floyd, and one of their key witnesses to say that's what happened is in jail because he strangled somebody. His bail was set at $10,000. Yeah, well, he's a drug dealer. He can come up with 10% of that, like $1,000. Yeah, he can come up with that. Hall had requested to be allowed to wear civilian clothes rather than jail scrubs during the appearance and appeared in a suit on Tuesday. Judge Peter Cowell, or whatever, told Chauvin's defense team to draw up a list of questions they would like to ask Hall by Thursday when he will make a final decision on the matter. For blah, 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 is charged with murder, manslaughter, being accused. Yes, now they're saying it's probably going to be manslaughter. His knee on Floyd's neck, blah, blah. He pled not guilty, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is the guy who's in jail for choking his girlfriend or whatever. Wow, Mr. T has aged well.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Mr. Hall has been subpoenaed as a witness in this case by both the prosecution and defense. Defense counsel in their opening...
Hey, go all the way on.
And previewed what that testimony in their opening statement, specifically named Mr. Hall and told the jury that they intend to call him, and previewed what that testimony they believe would be. So in order to avoid any kind of delay or interruption in these proceedings, I notified all parties that Mr. Hall would be invoking his Fifth Amendment privilege against self-incrimination were he called to testify. I then subsequently filed my notice, my motion to quash the subpoena. Your Honor, at this point in time, Mr. Hall has no immunity. He has been provided no
because
immunity,
he's the murderer.
no protection for his testimony whatsoever.
Why? Because he gave him fentanyl?
Because of that, Mr. Hall is invoking his Fifth Amendment privilege against self-incrimination in several key areas of questioning that we believe he would face were he to be called to testify.
Well, let's stop you there. You said on certain areas that he would testify to. So there are some topics that would not incriminate him. Is that correct?
Your Honor, I cannot envision any topics that Mr. Hall would be called to testify on that would be both relevant to the case that would not incriminate him.
Oh, so everything is relevant to the case.
Court's decision, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
But
And that's on a question-by-question basis. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it is.
Former U.S. National Security Advisor John Bolton.
Yeah, we don't want to see that. Yeah, okay. Wait, close. Yeah, there he is. Fucking Suge Knight meets Mr. T. Yeah. Oh, look, there he is there. Oh, what an upstanding citizen he clearly is. This morning, his attorney for public defense stated that with no immunity or protection, Hall pictured in the car the day of Floyd's death risked incriminating himself because he sold him the drugs that killed him. Further, blah, blah, blah. Okay, there they are in the store where he's, was that, Hall, red cap. Yeah, we can see him there. Sorry. Was in the car along with Floyd, far right. Oh, I didn't realise George Floyd was far right.
How dare you?
On the day of his death, filed a shock notice when Hennepin County District Court said his intention to plead the fifth should be called to testify either side. Hall, like Floyd, is a Houston native, and the two men connected with each other in Minneapolis. What? In Minneapolis, whatever, through a pastor. Yeah, I'm sure that's what they did. Yeah, they met at church. Legal document filed, blah, blah, blah. Last week, Mr. said he hereby provides notice to all parties of this matter, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so he's basically, he's going on like, during the testimony last week, jurors heard Cup Foods clerk Christopher Martin explain one of the reasons he knew the $20 bill which Floyd tried to pay was fake is because of its blue pigment, so they couldn't even get the color right. But he went on to reveal that he had suspicions also aroused because the note was similar to the one Hall had attempted to pass off as real earlier that same day, which the clerk had refused to accept. Jesus Christ. All this over, what, $20? They're probably trying to buy scratchy tickets with it or something. Either that or watermelon, I don't know. And... speaking, yeah, but he had his suspicion. Yeah, so they're trying to pass off the same $20 bill twice. There he is, standing there. He's on the officer's body cam footage, and asked to outline the topics which we would want. Blah blah blah. Revealed a list of including any events leading up to Hall and Floyd's arrival at Cup Foods. That's a stupid name for a store. Do they only sell food in cups? Is it only 2-minute noodles? Whether Hall handed Floyd the counterfeit bill, whether he gave him a controlled substance, Floyd's behavior in the car, the fact that he told investigators he was suddenly falling asleep suggested he ingested drugs, and he had, yes, exactly, he sold him the drugs that killed him, and that's what happened. So this is all falling apart, but the problem with this is it doesn't matter, like, you know, it doesn't matter what they do, like what they do as far as you know, like proving that George Floyd died from a sorry, there's a website that's fucking with me. It doesn't matter what they do to prove that George Floyd died because he's a fucking moron and took fentanyl. Like, I think even when they were asking a doctor, like, you know, does it make you have like respiratory problems, stop, you know, oxygen getting to the blood and all that, and the doctor said yes, that is the main problem. The problem, he said, with fentanyl is that, yeah, you can, like, you know, suffocate, asphyxiate on when taking it. That's what killed Michael Jackson was fentanyl. That's what killed Prince. That's what Patton Oswalt used to kill his wife so he could marry that new chick. I forget her name. Yeah, and of course none of this is gonna matter because at the end of the day, God damn it, do I have that video or not? Yeah, there's another one I thought I saved, but I didn't. At the end of the day, where is it? Okay, yeah, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because burn them down. BLM leader, Black Lives Matter leader, threatens. Oh, we need the Black Lives Matter logo here. There we go. Threatens to burn down the White House and put the police in fucking graves. Black Lives Matter leader threatened to burn down the White House and blah, blah, blah. The heated speech came amid another night of demonstrations in the capital city. But of course, this this isn't any kind of insurrection because, you know, the media's on their side, therefore it's all good. In the capital city across the nation with increased wave of energy after the shooting of Jacob Blake, Black Lives Leader. The video shows the leader as he spoke in a heated voice of a crowd of protesters on Black Lives Matter Plaza.
You will die without
I
honor.
can't believe they actually named it that. He said he wants to, quote, take the fight to senators and members of Congress. If they don't hear us, we will burn them fucking down. The organizer said he fucks cops up in different cities where demonstrations are held. See, this is from a while ago. The same way I bust police in the head in New York, I bust police in the head in DC. Don't get this fucking front line if you ain't gonna fucking fight, he said. Don't get on this front line if you ain't gonna take no hit. Oh, brilliant English. He later told protesters, don't get in the front line. When the fucking police push up, you push back. Okay. That seems like a nice chap. Oh, Black Lives Matter. Do they, though? Do they? If you're gonna get, if you're gonna get in the front line, ain't no racist ass, Nazi ass, punk ass fucking police pushing you up. You push the fuck up, he told the crowd. President condemned during a Sunday morning tweet storm. Well, yeah. Hang on. This was supposed to be... Okay, hang on. Let's watch the video. This must be from a while ago. Hang on. I think I could find the video.
I'm at the point where I'm ready to put these police in the fucking grave. I'm at the point where I want to burn the White House down. I want to take it to the senators. I want to take it to the Congress. I want to take the fight to them. And at the end of the day, if they ain't going to hear us, we burn them the down. I'm one that talk real shit. I talk it in New York, and I talk it in D.C. The same way I police up in New York, I cops up here in D.C. The same way I bust police in the head in New York, I bust police in the head in D.C. Now, it's a lot of people, and I'm going to be honest, it's a lot of people that's on this front line. And one of the things that I always say, don't get on this front line if you ain't gonna fight. Don't get on this front line if you ain't gonna take no hit. Don't get on this front line when the police push up, you push back. If you're gonna be on this front line and them racist ass, nasty ass, punk ass police is pushing up, you push the
Okay, I think the video continues. We'll just we'll stop it there. Okay, so this. Okay, well the well that ain't on me. That is on the God damn it! That. Stop playing other videos. I fucking hate how they do that. Yeah. Well, basically there was another one which I God damn it! I swore I saved the goddamn video. Of the female Black Lives Matter leader, the Matters leader, saying that I'm just trying to find out who I got it from. God damn it. Where the hell I goddamn swore I goddamn swore I saved the fucking video, and now I'm not at all finding it. I know. Hang on one second, you motherfuckers, you absolute motherfucking. Okay, I think I fucking saved it but didn't move it. Hang on, let me check my downloads. God damn it. Okay, well, that was another one from, no, that wasn't it. You goddamn motherfucker. I cannot find the goddamn video anywhere. And I know I found it on Telegram. Hang on, just bear with me for 1 second. Okay, just while I find this Black Lives Matter leader video, I'll just give you another video to watch in the meantime.
Carry me home. Oh, I come from the south, from way down south, where the corn and potatoes used to grow. There's great big elegant pictures show, and my old Kentucky home is a French chateau. Way down south in Dixie, sweet, oh, sweet.
Chico, I think we got something there. I'll say we have.
Carry me home. Oh, I come from south, from the deep.
No, okay, well, that video ended before I could find it. God damn it. Where the hell is this video of the fucking, the chick saying, I know I saw it. Hang on. Oh, God damn it, this is embarrassing. I could have swore I fucking saved it. Hang on. No. Oh, you motherfucker. Where the fuck is it? Come on. Who fucking shared it? Okay, god damn it, I can't fucking find it, and I know I... Actually, hang on, I got one more try here. Well, this is really fucking embarrassing, isn't it? Yeah, where are you? Where are you? Come on. Goddamn fucking Australian internet load. Why do these fucking social media sites always show the same thing over and over? Where is the fucking video of the chick? This is going to be so anticlimactic, but... Okay, I might have it here.
I don't know what Chauvin's fate is going to be, or a target for
just play.
Citizens of Earth are pushing back. Mental breakdown.
Is this
as the New World Order tyranny continues to unveil itself, and we can.
Yeah.
It's tough when they don't care.
Yeah.
Of this part of Minnesota. No.
Yeah.
Was going to die from a drug overdose, or the fact now that the findings of the George Floyd.
Are you going to play the video?
Instigate.
Or fucking not.
Unarmed.
Oh, God damn it. Cities will burn. Black Lives Matter threaten this terrorist attack. All right, you know what? I'm just going to fucking... Hang on a sec. I'm just going to search this. This is fucking annoying because I know I fucking saved the video. I just can't find where I fucking saved it. I think I might have accidentally deleted that webpage or something. Come on. Aha. All right, here we go. Found it. Jesus Christ. I know I saved it. I just can't find where I saved it. Anyway, here's a Black Lives Matter.
If George Floyd's murderer is not sentenced, just know that all hell is going to break loose. Don't be surprised when buildings are on fire. Just saying. If George Floyd's murderer
so basically
is not sentenced, just know that all hell is going to break loose. Don't be surprised when buildings are on fire.
Right, because, basically if we don't get our way, if we don't get what the media told us was going to happen, see, these people are so fucking brainwashed. The media told us that this person is 100%, 110% fully fucking guilty. So if we don't get our way, if we don't get the result of the, and people, like, oh no, these are just like concerned citizens. No, they're not. These are people who worship celebrity. They worship the media, and whatever the media tells them is gospel. Therefore, if what the media tells them should happen, will happen, does not happen, they will go out and riot. They will, in the name of the black community, because, they're so fucking woke and they're so all this shit. And, anyway, like I said, it was going to be anticlimactic. I fucking can't believe I didn't have that video saved. I can't find... No, excuse me, I can't find it anywhere. Anyway, let's get into some crime, shall we?
Cops fighting crime in a future time.
You swear one more fucking time and I'll put you in the lockup for the night for disorderly. Just like last time, I'll deny your bail and some big fella's going to play with your arsehole through the night. If that's what you want, say one more fucking swear word.
We're going to kill you. Minnesota man reports threats towards Asian people at school bus stops. Song Tong Vang. Father of Care 11 anchor. Oh, Jesus. Really? It's the father of a news anchor. Wow. It's amazing. What an amazing coincidence that this just happened. They said he was dropping off his grandson at his school bus stop when a woman drove up and started yelling at him. St. Paul, Minnesota. At first, Tong Song Vang wasn't sure the woman who drove up in a tan Hyundai was yelling at him. He was dropping off his 5-year-old grandson at his school bus stop Friday, just east of Lake Pelham in St. Paul. He does... like he does every weekday morning just before 9. Wait, he was dropping off at the bus stop just before 9? What time does school start in America? 10? When he noticed her. Okay, should I give him... No, I'll give... Well, I did a little reading into this guy. He's lived in America his entire life, so I'm just going to assume what his voice would sound like, considering he was born in America. I thought she was angry with somebody else or talking to somebody else. Vang, the father of Care 11 Sunrise anchor Gia Vang, said. That's when the bus closed its doors and moved forward. After the bus pulled away, Vang says the woman drove closer to where he was standing. That's when it became clearer that he was that he was the intended target of the yelling. Oh my God, not yelling. I remember exactly what she said to me. We hate Asian people. Go back to where you came from. Get out of America. If you don't do it, we're going to kill you. Vang recalls her saying, okay, you're talking to me? And she said yes. Vang says when she pulled away, he followed her in his vehicle and watched as she yelled at Asian guardians at other school bus stops. Okay, this woman's just got nothing better to do, it sounds like. She's probably got like a TikTok channel. Yo, this is like... actually, I won't give it away what she is. Yeah, this is yell at an Asian. Yeah, you just got punked. St. Paul spokesman, blah, 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 reported the incident. The spokesperson said police are currently aggressively investigating and still working to determine who was behind the wheel and made the threats. Well, if he was following the car and filming, that should be pretty easy, right? I mean, you have the license plate. You can, run the plates. Prior to what happened, Vang, police had already increased patrols in and around areas where members of the Asian community gather. And what, they all gather in the same place? That's a bit weird. It was a precaution taken after 8 people were shot and killed in Atlanta this week, 6 of whom were women. Yeah, they were sex workers. That was what it was about. Yeah, maybe the main trigger for some people who might feel the same thing, said Vang of the Atlanta shootings, blah, blah, blah. And here we go. I am sick. I'm irate. My dad messaged to me this morning. Now, why did her dad send pictures with the license plate blurred out? That's why they can't find this person. Why is it blurred out? He loves his country very much, he wrote. There he is, Tong Tong Vang, getting an award for his service in the Secret War and Lanos. Vang fought on the side of the United States. They had to say that. Now, this is unacceptable, blah, blah, blah. Opinion, oh, there she is. Yeah, God, not a hot Asian, fair enough. Okay, but this guy, born and raised in America, served in the American military. Let's hear him speak. I think I gave him the right voice, considering he was raised in America. I wonder how far off my voice is from what I assume to what his actually is.
St. Paul police are also investigating a report of threats made toward Asian people at several school bus stops. The father of KARE 11 Sunrise anchor Gia Vang said it happened yesterday and they were told to leave the country or they would be killed. Our Jennifer Austin talked with Gia's dad.
I stand on the sidewalk waiting for the bus to arrive.
Zong Tong Vang was dropping his 5-year-old grandson
what I
off at a
expected
school
of a
bus
guy who
stop
was
in a
born in
neighborhood
the
just
States.
east of Lake Phelan Friday morning when he said a woman driving this vehicle pulled up.
She rolling her car closer to me. The thing that I remember exactly she said to me is that we hate Asian people. Go back to where you come from, okay? And get out from America. If you're not doing that, we're gonna kill you. And I said, oh, okay, you talk to me, right? And she said, yes.
Vang said when the woman pulled away, he followed her, taking these pictures as she pulled up to Asian guardians at other school bus stops.
And she stopped yelling to them, say the same thing. I just feel very uncomfortable for that, yeah.
Vang sent the pictures to his daughter, KARE 11 anchor Gia Vang, who put it on Twitter, another reminder of hate, the same week in which 6 Asian women were shot and killed in Atlanta.
Maybe that was the main trigger.
Vang fought in the secret war in Laos on the...
Wait, why are you putting up subtitles there when he was born in America?
side of the United States. These pictures show him getting an award for his service, fighting for a country in which this week someone told him to leave.
Something was happening now, you know. But
Again,
that, I
why
strongly
subtitles?
feel that should be stopped and keep Minnesota as peaceful as it used to be.
Gia told me since posting about what happened to her dad, both the Lieutenant Governor and the Public Safety Commissioner have reached out to her. She said Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan asked what she could do to help and said she's working towards solutions, including better funding for organizations which help communities of color. In St. Paul, Jennifer Austin, KARE 11 News.
Yeah, okay, so this just happens to happen to one of their one token, Asian news correspondent. And wow, I imagine, that this didn't have anything to do with ratings at all. Yeah, so there's more on this. The plot thickens, as they say. St. Paul police are investigating after woman yells racist threats to Asian families waiting for school bus. A group of Asian American children and their families were targeted by racist statements on St. Paul on Friday. Yeah, it's that guy, the true blue American, said he was just standing at the bus stop in the vicinity and his 5-year-old grandson, blah, 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 to preschool when, wouldn't it be actual school if he's 5? Driving past in an SUV, pointed at him and began yelling racist threats at him. He saw her yell similar threats to other families waiting further along the bus route. Vang said it made him worry for his daughter's family and his country's safety. Yeah, it's not safe here. Vang said he was especially worried, after the gunman. Yeah, and again, this is what he sent to her. Why did he blur out the license plate to send it to his daughter? She's an anchor at the one thing. We take all reports of bias-motivated crime seriously. This is obviously the police department. Okay, so again, he, and it's the same pictures. Why? You have to ask yourself, why are the license plates blurred out? It makes no sense. And why haven't the police arrested the person, assuming the pictures he took, they could get off his phone and it wouldn't have a blurred out. And yeah, okay, so I think this is where we have it. I wonder why they don't actually want to catch this. Tweet from Twin Cities anchor dealing in racist tirade a number of Asians, blah, blah, blah. On Friday, her father, blah, blah, blah. We went through all that. The woman yelled at him and proceeded to drive by other Asian guardians. Yep, he's confused. He feels unsafe. He's angry. He's hurt. He doesn't know if there's justice for emotional trauma. The driver wrecked. Emotional trauma. He doesn't know if she'll come back, do more, or even worse. This guy fought in the military and he's scared of a woman. This country is his as much as anyone else's. Nobody's arguing that, well, except for the driver. Described the driver as a young African American woman. That's going to be... I guarantee she told him to blur out the license plates because they don't actually want to catch this person. And it took me going through several news articles to find out that it was a young African American woman, because somebody ended up reporting this, and obviously it's in the police report and it got out to public knowledge and that. But yeah, the media really tried to bury the fact. They just want to focus on the fact that somebody, they want, that's why I had to go digging to find out any kind of description of who the attacker, quote unquote attacker, the verbal attacker was, because they want you, when you just click the first links on news about this story, they don't want you to think that it's a black woman. They want you to assume that it's a white woman because, that's the narrative they're trying to push. And, because, Asian people and, black people, they have such a great history together in the United States of America. They love each other a lot. And yeah, on that note, I will, I'll leave this podcast as I often leave this podcast. How long? Yeah, we've been going about an hour, as I often do, and remind you all, as I always do, that Black Lives Matter.
Do you have an opinion on voter ID laws?
Yeah, they're usually pretty racist.
I think voter ID laws are a way to perpetuate racism.
Would you go as far as to say that those laws are racist?
For sure.
Do you think it suppresses the African American vote?
Definitely, because they're less likely to have state IDs.
These type of people don't live in areas with easy access to DMVs or other places where they can get identification.
Do you think that's harder for black people to go online?
Well, I feel like they don't have the knowledge of how it works.
Do you carry ID?
Yes, I do.
Do you know any black person who doesn't carry ID?
No.
Do you have ID?
Yes.
Because I have my ID and my friends have their ID, so we know what we need to carry around.
Everybody that I know have ID. That's one of the things you need to walk around with New York with.
I heard a lot also that black people can't figure out how to get to the DMV.
Really?
What does that say to you?
I know it's on 25th Street.
Do you know where the DMV is around you?
It's on 125th Street and 3rd Avenue, I believe.
How dare you!